Things are going questionably in the league, but in today's episode, we've got our first ventures into Europe. Technically. Welcome back. We are currently 6 games into the league. We've got Dortmund to kick off the episode, and then a trip over to Portugal. I say technically because we've already played our game in Europe, but it was a home game, so they came to us. There's your technicality. We move. Karademir scored another few goals since our last episode. Obviously, we've a few decent results at the top, but it's not all been plain sailing. And but before we jump into it though, as usual, if you could like, subscribe, show your support on the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. Pop it in the bottom if you've got some ideas as what we can do for next year. I've got a few ideas. I might even do a little video on it shortly. And we are playing the team who I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the demo with, or beta. That's the bastard. So following our 2-0 loss against Hoffenheim, we had a 2-0 loss against Gladbach. It was deserved, and Per Rodenberg got himself sent off with a straight red because he's a muppet. Followed that up after our first game in Europe with a 1-0 win away against Bochum to get our first win on the board in the Bundesliga of this season. And our most recent game, as you saw in the corner, a 4-1 win against Hanover. Karademir getting himself a brace, Aquino and Solium getting on the score sheet as well. So you're aware we skipped past our game in Europe. It was at home against Roma, and we only gone and bloody won. Not only did we win, we looked pretty well doing it as well. So if we're looking at the stats, we had a 2.3 XG against their 0.6, 4-2, Zakarian scoring a brace, Dua, Aquino getting a brace himself, and Karademir scoring again. All in all, a pretty damn strong result. For the game against Dortmund, we have Hornios in goal, Dua, Karolchuk and Fall, Piatkowski and Patenko outside of Jonsian, maybe. Senga and Rodenberg as the midfield two, with Cáceres and Karademir up top. So we have got a relatively strong team, but there's definitely some weak points. We are missing, unfortunately, Wellison. He's out with a groin strain, is it? No, sorry, pulled thigh. And Stozic is out with some knee ligament injuries and he's out for up to 6 weeks. Hopefully it's not going to be that long. The only thing I'm thinking is taking out Batenko and putting in Sanusi. I'm going to go with that because I want to have some fresh defenders. Leroy, Soane, and all the way back to Pepe. I'm a little bit conflicted as to what I'm looking for this season. Estevez puts it across and Vujosevic puts it in. There, they've scored. They just have. Very sad. So yeah, as I'm saying, I'm a little bit conflicted what I'm looking for. Obviously, we want to do as well as we can in the league. Let's not watch that again. Try and squeeze into European positions again, and then that's the easiest fix. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to do that. We've picked up some more injuries. We're going to have a kind of a squashed squad as it is anyway. It's it's a little bit tricky. The ball is with Dortmund's defence. Out to their right back, working up that right side. Soane is on the ball. Rodrigo. We did quite well against these last season. I know we beat them at least once. And I think we beat them a second time as well at the end of the season. So if we could, that's not a good way to go about it. Ristanic, that's just a really good finish. Hornos with the ball. Lumps it forward. Karademir nods it down to Cáceres. It's put forward towards Rodenberg. It looks like that's going to be a penalty. I mean, it's our way back into the game, isn't it? Obviously, we're not going to give it to our goalkeeper again. We're going to learn from our problems from last time, and we're going to make sure we don't make our goalkeeper take the penalty again, because that would be utterly, utterly foolish of us, wouldn't it? It is a penalty. Hornos steps up. He's over it. Come on, lad. This is our first penalty since the one in the previous episode. And he's bloody smashed it. Top corner. Well done, lad. Estevez throws short to Leroy. And up to Rodrigo on that right-hand side again. It's put towards Vujosevic. I'm not sure. Senga, Karolchuk, Fall. We've managed to make the exception. Got the ball back in our possession. Let's drive forward. No, we've just kicked the ball upfield for no reason. Rodrigo knocks it towards Soane. And he's scored. I don't think there's any real claim for an offside here. Obviously, I'll take it if he wants to rule it out, but I don't think that's going to be the case, is it, realistically? No, it's awarded. So what I'm going to do is take off some of my players that are slightly tired and just make them fresh as possible for the next game and just deal with the fact that we've lost this one. I think that sounds like my best bet. Rodenberg puts the free kick towards the middle, and it's knocked away quite easily. Sanusi, we've still got to go out here and acres of space. He's found him, puts it in towards Solyom. Oh, and he puts it just wide. Sad times. A 3-1 loss at the Signal Iduna Park. We didn't look too bad for it, to be fair. I don't know why this keeps changing. It really winds me up. I've got it back where it needs to be. It's perfectly fine. XG's actually in our favour. Stats other than that are quite even. But, yeah, it's not ideal. I've been a big old dumbass. We are into the first minute of the game. I forgot to tell you about the lineup because I didn't pause or unpause in time. So we're away at Benfica. We've got a really strong lineup, to be fair. We've got Hornios in goal, Piakowski, Karolchuk and Duarte as our back three, Charis, Botenko outside of Rodenberg, with Senga and Solyom completing the midfield. And then we've got the main two up front of Aquino and Karademir. If we can pick up a win in this, it'll be massive. I'd expect us to pick up 2 wins against Sochi. I hope. And that will pretty much guarantee our qualification. Not a great start that Jolson already got through, but a brilliant save from Hornios nonetheless. Sochi did actually get the win against Benfica at the same day, the same result as us, at 4-2. A corner. Aquino on the right side, short to Rodenberg, puts it in, Karolchuk, and he did win the header, just over unfortunately. We have kept them relatively quiet. Roma have currently got the lead against Sochi, so we are top of the group, even with a draw. Ideally, we can just pick up a win and get ourselves a little 3-point cushion. So Botenko has a throw-in. Short to Rodenberg, back out to the fullback. He does get the ball in. I thought he was going to cut back. Into Charis. And Roque heads away for them. Rodenberg picks up the ball. Oh, Jesus. He unleashed. I thought it was going in. So we're not long left of the half now. We've got a highlight. Charis has the ball at our right side. He's heading inside. He's got a striker who, for some reason, I've completely forgotten his name. Dogogan Karademir. There we go. He's already gone now. We're miles away from him now. Far too late for me to tell you that he was making a decent run. Duarte has the ball out. Botenko's all the way on that left side, wide open. Aquino, Solyom, through to Karademir. Got his name right the first time. And a decent save from Russia for Benfica. Nathaniel has a throw-in. Intercepted by Solyom. Karademir out to Botenko on the left side. Is he going to try and make a move past his player? He is, to be fair. Into Aquino, and his header's just over as well. We've been all over these. We just haven't scored. So we have just passed the hour mark. Unfortunately, Solyom had picked up a knock, so I've brought him off for the Jonsian at holding mid, and then we'll shuffle Rodenberg forward. Botenko has a throw-in on the left. Puts it to Jonsian, back out to Botenko. We want to get the ball in the net, guys. It looks like we might be heading that way. Karademir, almost 100% sure he's offside, but they did get the ball in the net, to be fair to him. I didn't specify that I wanted it onside. That is my own fault. So what are you saying, ref? You're going to give it me anyway? What a git. We all have been here, where we've got 17 shots against the other team's, 2 is 4 now. And I'm just waiting for that next highlight where they score against us. So, just over 10 minutes left. I am going to bring off Karademir because he's not done much today. It's been quite frustrating. Swap him and Cáceres around. We've also got another sub. Who can we bring on? Nupa in for Charis. A little bit of fresh legs on that right side. Probably going to be a good option for us. The first thing of the game's happened. Someone's just got booked. How exciting. Sochi are currently losing 3-0 to Roma. Zakarian scored another one. And Diallo and someone else. I didn't catch who the last one was. Ramos has the ball on the edge of our area. Pereira. Duarte heads it clear. Cáceres picks up the loose ball. Aquino's just in front of him. He's made a brilliant ball to him. Brings it forward. Go on. He scored it. What a goal. What a ball. What a run round the goalkeeper. I don't know what that's called. What a knock. I don't know if that's got a word. Whatever it is, he did a good one of them. And then just slots it in the corner. It is 1-0 to us. There's 4 minutes. of this 10 gone. There's 6 minutes left of the game. Good counting, me. Well done. So another highlight almost immediately, which is never a good sign. Cáceres has it on the left side. Into Botenko, back to Doua. Probably could have asked him to slow it down a little bit, but where's the fun in that? Jonsian, he did try and get it out to Botenko on the left, but it has been intercepted. Hopefully they don't get a break. We can get the ball off them and have an attack of our own. Piakowski's just tried to break someone in half. I'm all for it. Balde is on the left side. There's 3 of our players around him. He's still got the ball. I don't understand what happened. I think my guy blocked it with his thigh. Either way, the ball's in their half again. Aquino, back to Nupert. He's going to head down that right side, is he? He has got past his man, eventually. To Roddenberg with the header, and it was just over. Benfica are on the ball. They're working it forward from their defence. Vasco lumps it towards Balde on the left, but our defender brings it down comfortably. Hornios just batters it forward again for no reason, which we all know means it ends up in our net. I wish the game would stop that. I hope that's one of the things. There's certain things that happen, you're like, okay, this is a goal. So you have a slide tackle that goes back to your teammate, goal. Your goalkeeper randomly boots it forward directly to one of their players for some reason, goal. It just is the way. Frustrated not to take the win, but a draw away from home at Benfica, it's not to be sniffed at, is it really? So after the thrilling adventure that was a loss and a draw of this episode, I'm returning with the next game against Roma. So we are going to go through quite a few games in Europe. Hopefully it won't mean anything and we're already in the next round. We're going to team it with a game against Bayern Munich because, as I said in the last episode, I'm obviously a fan of just torturing myself. So yeah, I hope you'll be there for that. The good thing is, if we don't manage to get through, we can drop down into the Conference League, which I think is definitely more fitting to us. But either way, whatever we can do, as long as we don't finish last, is a massive bonus. But I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, like, subscribe, as we mentioned earlier, that would be beautiful. There will be some items on screen so you can carry on watching. And yeah, so much entertainment for you. Thank you for your time.